Konnichiwa minasan, Phantom desu. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Phantom. You may notice I'm over on the right this time. I noticed when I was, when we were playing Honkai Star Rail, on our own time, just doing some grinding, that my, window is rather large, and it was kind of covering up everything over in the bottom left side last time, which included some HP bars and ultimate bars from some of the party. So it probably wasn't the best place for me to be. So I moved over here. So hopefully this is still okay for you guys. Chat's going to appear right above my head. And that should avoid, you know, covering up anything super important. So today we're going to be finishing up Honkai Star Rail. Finally, it's been a hot minute. 2 4-hour streams, and we're still going just on the 3.0 update, the very latest patch. This story is enormous. Even if I was trying to speedrun it, it's still like, you know, it's at least 6 hours, even if you're trying to speedrun it. And I'm, like, voicing the dialogue and everything, so it's, you know, if you're a slow reader, you're gonna, you know, you're gonna take longer to get through this. So this is a very sizable update, especially for a free game. But to recap what we're doing here, we travel to Enforius, which is a planet that not even Akivili the Trailblaze, the very embodiment of the concept of Trailblaze, and a deity on the same levels as, you know, the nihility, the destruction, and the preservation. Even she didn't get this far. She never got to this planet. And we're exploring it because we're running out of fuel. And this train literally runs on new experiences. Because we've been going back and forth so much to places that we've been before, we haven't been able to keep the train fueled up. So going to a place that even the Trailblaze itself never went to is pretty big. And yeah, that giant Mobius strip out there, that is Enforius. Very pretty. A little disconcerting. Especially when we crash land on the planet and have no way of getting off until we place space anchors down, of course, because you can teleport using those. But, yeah, it's pretty intense. The basic story is we crash land, and we find out from the inhabitants that there are 10 titans. Or sorry, 12 titans. 12 titans. 3 each of 4 different types. And they've all kind of gone mad. They've been corrupted by something, and they're doing bad things to the people. They're not correctly, you know, fulfilling their roles. And so the people of Enforius have been trying to destroy them and reclaim the core flames. They sort of like power core from within them. And they then become new titans, sort of. They replace the pillar that has been knocked down so the world does not collapse. Once all 12 have been felled and all 12 core flames have been reclaimed, they've changed hands, there will be an opportunity to actually, like, give the world a sort of reset, a rebirth. Which sounds like, you know, based on the Mobius strip motif here, maybe that will just loop around to the new ones being corrupted as well. Could be really, could get really dark there. So, at this point in the story, we need to switch back to Aglaya's perspective. She is one of the ones who's reclaimed a core flame.
I should check with the garment maker for intel.
She is basically the de facto ruler of Akima, the last human city. Huh? I hear a treasure chest. Where's the treasure chest that I'm hearing? Ah, that's so annoying. Is it here? No. This is way too far down. Okay, well, it's not here. It's so annoying when you hear a treasure chest and you can't see it. But
the nymphs have located the source of the disruption.
Yes,
I should check with the garment maker for intel.
I will. I will go to the mission target.
Infiltration. Nikidor would never resort to this if they were in their right mind. What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castras and that outlander can uncover the truth. Garment maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lowest city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be sewn shut with golden thread before disaster occurs.
Oh. Okay. So, apparently, so Nikidor, the Titan of Strife, is the one that we're trying to basically destroy right now. There we go. There's the correct button. And he's sent some kind of like spy or infiltrator into the city. Huh. Oh, I just have to go directly down here. And they're creating pools of corruption, which will just spread and take over the entire city. Lovely, right? Totally what a Titan that's bent on, you know, war and, you know, contest and stuff would do, right? Totally not subterfuge at all. Oh dear. It's just... Just fix that using a little bit of the Titan of Time's power. And go through the hidden passage. Alright, there's a few anomalies here. Ooh, there's a destroyed pillar here. Let's fix that. Oh, look, it's a butterfly. I finally learned how to face your walls. Now I too am a priest of the twin doors. I can only see your wings stick out. I just started learning this technique. Let me move around a bit. Phew. Alright, we're through the wall now. Let me tell you a secret. The twin doors aren't just two doors, but endless doors. I've only seen 3 so far, though. Those are cute little things.
If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, The damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once. Bartolos?
Oh, it's Lady Aglaia. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
How can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa... Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me, Spirit Thief, why are you hiding in the filth?
We're just trying to get rid of Okitsune-sama. See? We turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaia. In all of Akama, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, Spirit Thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaia. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors. No competitor would want to cross paths with one another.
Forget it. If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaia. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, are you skulking about in the filth to keep something hidden? Return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Why did I have to bump into her? Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a fragment of your fleetness?
I urge you.
Run!
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
The Spirit Thief is a self-proclaimed, well-known master thief across Amphorius. They enjoy stealing treasures others are just about to obtain, and then vanishing into the void with their stolen goods. They tend to leave a coin of whimsy and mockery in the aftermath. The only thing that can punish them is Orynyx's power. When near a coin of whimsy, use the rewinding power provided by Orynyx's prayer upon the fishers. The thief escapes through to get the Spirit Thief to come back. And this is just the mechanics. So basically, press and hold to rewind them back, and when they struggle, release and press again. Release, press again, and one more time. And they're back.
Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them all.
Darn it! I was so close! Go on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me. Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again! That's all in the world!
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. You need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Move on to the next nymph.
So I've already dealt with Bartolos several times, but there is a nice little bit of lore there. She's talking about demigods. That's basically anybody who's claimed a core flame. And she is one. So is Tree and the others, there's 4 others. Apparently Cypher's one of them.
Good day, child. Child?
The girl besides her main The girl beside you remains unresponsive. Oh, she's a child who can't hear. Gently touch her shoulder. Hold out your arms. Aglaia extends her arms, signaling the girl to do the same. The golden thread gently wraps around the girl's palm. Her is now connected.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30.
You're trapped to threads, ready to deal with the filth before you.
Show yourself, worm.
Ooh.
Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch.
Ooh. She's gonna deal with this in 30 seconds?
Share good fortunes. Dreams do come true.
We are going to deal with it very quickly. I forgot to change the Trailblazer's path. So we're doing this as Harmony Trailblazer for right now. But you see how much easier it is to watch the combat when I'm over here on the right instead of covering up the bottom left corner.
It's fine. Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Alright.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, big sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind, big sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on. Even in Akima, your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. Your innocence feels so distant to me now.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, big sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child. There's one more threat marked by the nymphs.
Aww.
Lily, Sky. Father, I seek your guidance. May your hand keep all things in order.
By the way, the Skybearing Titan is that up there in the sky. That's yeah. That's the one Titan that's like not super mad and crazy because he's just kind of sitting there holding the world up. Here we go. Alright. Switch paths. So one of the coolest things about the Trailblazer is you start off with this. You start off with a baseball bat. You start off as the Galactic Baseballer. You move on to the Path of Preservation, where you can defend people and blast through stuff with a flaming lance. Then you pick up the Path of Harmony, which is all about buffing your allies. And then lastly, Remembrance, where you get this cute little well, it's called a memo sprite, but it's a cute little rabbit fox fairy thing in my mind. This adorable little thing is called Mem. Isn't Mem cute? Isn't Mem cute, chat? She's adorable. So, now with the correct path selected for this team,
Something wrong?
Who goes there? Lady Aglaia! What brings you?
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself to prevent further troubles. But I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaia. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I will handle it from here.
May Kepali bless you, Lady Aglaia.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, he would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth. Show yourself. It's truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin.
okay.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I had the auto on. I'm gonna slow it down to show off this team. First,
There's no harm in sharing good fortunes.
Fugue will buff the main DPS. And because Mem's charge is full, way down here, she can support one character, giving them a big buff and allowing them to act instantly.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Break!
Every instance of damage is doubled because they deal a percentage of it in true damage as well, which is just insane.
Has vanished.
All the filth marked by the nymphs has been cleansed. I should go find teacher. Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed silent to throw us off so we'd let our guard down, while maintaining that everything you did abides by the Council's regulations. Correct?
When it comes to schemes and manipulation, Zagreus can't hold a candle to the Council.
That's quite flattering, Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akama shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness.
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the Holy City to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods or yours.
Oof. Basically, like, I'll take this, I'll steer this government where I want to if it means that I'll save people. Kind of the same way that...
It seems she has begun to make arrangements for defending Akima.
Almost kind of sounds like a certain chancellor we know from a certain popular sci-fi series. Except he really just wanted power, but I mean, he said that
dangers lurking
he was
within
doing it for the
Akima
good.
have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
This is one of the 3 little chibis that makes up Tribi.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kainis was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Trebi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Aggie.
Please, enlighten me, Trinan. In the world, as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around Kethali. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
Okay, and we're going back to the Trailblazers POV. We're rushing to Castrum Kremnos so that we can help Finan and I forgot his name. Well, so we can help everybody take out the Titan of Strife.
How can we go back to the past?
Come, follow!
Mem.
Memory. Sense strong.
Mem.
I'm narrating for Mem. Bonk. Oh. I do have to go and grab this. In order to do that, I have to pump up my my power of rewind so that I can just kind of let it go.
That battle cry. Is that Lord Mighty?
Mighty. Mighty Moss. Ah, yes. I broke this open before.
They're still locked in battle. Battle is still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here.
We have our own battle to face.
Exactly. We'll only be able to help them once we've seen our own mission through.
Here, memory. Complete. Give me fragments. Past. I recreate. Memory complete. Give me fragments. Past. Recreate. I will. And past. Entrance. Open.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, miss. We will unravel Mikador's secrets together.
Alright. Let's dive in. Oh.
Castrum Krymnos.
So this is what Castrum Krymnos looked like back in the old days.
This is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes.
What a magnificent sight.
The city of warriors. Its magnificence certainly lives up to its name. We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions.
But we can just ask around.
We may draw suspicion this way. Castrum Krymnos is no leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing. Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death. But even the most magnificent of deaths can never be sweet.
It's down there. Hold on a second. Get back here. Ah. Well. I don't have enough power to rewind it all the way. And here. I want to get that thing. Let's rewind this all the way back to here. Alright. Turn the base here. Break it. And that'll knock out the bad guy and some of those. I'll rewind this too. And that actually lets us purify this as well. And open up that path. Cool. Now if we turn this and pop it. We can get down here, where it's one of my favorite types of puzzles. This is really cool. So it records 5 or 3 or however many steps, and then your past self becomes a deadly entity that if you touch it, and follows that path. So you want to lead it somewhere where you're not going to cross paths with it, and potentially it helps you step on switches that you would otherwise not be able to stay on and be where you need to be at the same time. That's very cool. Oh, come on. How far do I have to go to get this stupid spear? There. And it's just a basic treasure. Is he hard of hearing?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No. I have no interest in meaningless sports.
So, you're here for Nikador's festival?
Utterly foolish.
What a cranky guy.
Mark on many from this period. So please don't take it personally.
Crown Prince, Chrysosair, what a joke! Midemos is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the lands of Fury. Despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But Midemos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he's gone?
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in his city and has never given up on awakening the great Titan. As long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes.
King Euripon. Right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate of that old king yet.
What fate?
He was killed by Lord Mighty.
Those people
They
sound
are
furious.
entitled to that rage, because Lord Mighty was once the hero of Castrum Kremnos, but he did not leave out of cowardice. It was, in fact, a courageous choice. With that, we should have enough to determine the time period we are currently in.
So the reason we're in the past is because we destroyed Nikador, but the problem is it keeps healing itself, it keeps coming back, and it keeps fueling its own power with the fights that it has. Powering up this blade, that blade way up there, yeah, that thing. Powers up that thing to try and destroy the holy city of Akima.
Finest weapons for sale! Come take a look! The sharpest blades in all of Kremnos. Gladiator swords, maces, and bucklers crafted by the grand craftsman Cartonus himself. Ha-ha! Looking to breeze through your foes at the Kremnos festival? I've got the best weapons right here for you.
Nothing suspicious, huh?
Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality gear. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the grand city-states, right? Here, let me show you what I have in stock.
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. We can afford to take a quick look.
Steel claw attacker with faded patterns. Dull Kremnos shield. And relatively great relatively small great sword of Kremnos.
This, much as we're in a memory of the past, impulse buying is still an undesirable behavior.
You're quite the high roller. Thank you, and please come again.
May I take a look at that weapon, miss?
Casteress carefully takes the weapon in her hand and examines it for a moment.
I've seen enough. Let's go, miss.
Leaving already? Don't you want to browse through my other wares? Well then, come back anytime. If you make it through the festival today.
What's wrong with that weapon?
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it, but traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. I shudder to even consider where he got his goods from. He didn't lie about the weapon being one of Cartonis' handiwork, though. Thanks to its inscription, I now have a fairly good guess of the time period we're in. It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should see what it's about.
Oh boy. I'm not reading this whole thing out loud.
Courage, honor, reason, tenacity, sacrifice. Nikador did live up to these values in his prime. But now, Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city. Let's run through everything we know so far, miss. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Europon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity.
Do you have a plan in mind?
The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants. Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
Our goal here is to basically figure out how Nikador made himself invulnerable.
Those three warriors were so close to completing the trial, to emerging as victorious Kremnoan warriors, and to earning an audience with our glorious King Europon. Yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Europon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
Is this competition really that hardcore?
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before. This is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
Huh. So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Miss, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
We'll be his teammates.
Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome. So adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Stakes are high.
Have faith, miss. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
I am the Galactic Baseballer.
Casterus.
Nice.
Galactic Baseballer, Casterus, and Nias. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador: courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice. Stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate. May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos.
Okay, after that long-winded thing.
May I ask, what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
Treasure.
Looks good.
We have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Observing formalities before aggression. Now that's a thoughtful approach.
Meaningless. Why stall those charging for death's door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle they've set for us. Look, there are 2 braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground. Should we attempt to activate them? A prophecy tablet. Let's make use of the tools here to solve the puzzle.
Alright, I'm gonna quick switch to my Acheron team because I see some targets for me to kill.
Stream.
The Titan creations. When did they become so weak?
Yeah. They're just weak because I'm swinging the Blade of Nihility at them.
A dreamless sleep is nothing but deathly silence.
Alright, Lance, where are you going?
Alex.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
Stream 4.
Let's solve this puzzle first and see what's going on there. Alright. There we go.
lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius.
At least they are now. Alright.
Stream 4. The gleam of old flames.
Rewind. Move. Break. There we go. And then we'll purge the corruption here to open the path. And bop this to drop the second ball. Easy puzzle.
The gate has opened, as expected.
A meaningless challenge to erode the patience of warriors.
Don't forget to let your friends in on that.
Barricades. We must find a way to remove them. Could it be a challenge that requires us to use the Hand of Zagreus? Let's get closer and find out.
Ooh. The Hand of Zagreus can charge up and then sprint in a straight line, during which it will gain a certain degree of destructive power. Hit the punch ability button to enter the aiming state. During this time, the Hand of Zagreus cannot move. Drag the screen and adjust the direction, then hit punch to perform a punch action. The Hand of Zagreus will sprint toward the aim direction. During the sprint, the Hand of Zagreus cannot be controlled. While in the aiming state, it can detect destructible objects that glow. Sprint to the destructible object to destroy it. Boom. Cool.
The embodiment of all things destroyed. Their legacy reduced to playthings for humans. To dust.
The way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on, there's something we must explain to you.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. You cannot deceive me. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourselves, so long as you stay out of my way.
So what's your motive?
Before, to obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremnos.
Now the true challenge begins. This is where it gets difficult.
Meaningless foresawing. They are meant to taste defeat on the battlefield. Deter us further, and I shall send them to Thanatos.
Okay. There's also apparently supposed to be 3 coins in each of these Hand of Zagreus puzzle things. So... Huh, up here. There we go. Especially one more coin. Ah, here it is. And that's not a basic chest, that's a better chest. So let's go get it. Oh, wait. I need to pop the hand right down here. There we go. Now we can go over here. And back this way. I'm just gonna go straight through these enemies.
Stream 4.
I have a lot of trick snacks.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Wait.
Got a crook in your back?
Hush. Listen.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now. That's...
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding.
Huh. What a perfect game. The professional player levels their judgment with courage and... What are you doing? The red side clearly has a major advantage. I can't go on with my commentary.
Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin, we'll take care of him right there.
The three held their breath at the corner, waiting for the voice behind them to appear.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days. If only this festival could go on longer.
Now.
It's you!
All of your weapons reek of blood.
Well, I can explain myself. You see, I...
Entering the arena like a despicable lowlife.
Prepare to meet Thanatos.
No! Stop!
Don't do it, Lord Nias. This isn't right. Please, let him go.
Turn around, girl. Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this star. Give me a reason. Show me you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of Shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, all light will be consumed. To answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword, but rather the fear of death.
Get lost, scum. Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you. You won't see me around this city again. I promise.
Your mercy is appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage. Not a sign I agree with your ideas. If I understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my soul. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
Okay. Now what?
It's the same mechanism. We need to ignite the 2 braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, miss.
Another puzzle room. Well, at least I don't have to fight the enemies here. Now, with that going on my team. Huh. Oh, I see. Odd. Huh. I'm sure I'll figure out what to do with those later. Oh, I'm so dumb. I can use this to make everything the old and broken area. Hi, Vox. Nice to see you here.
Stream 4.
You caught me cheating with Macaron. Just instantly deleting enemies from existence. No big deal. Ah. There we go.
There's more than one right answer.
Okay.
Where to go?
So that was easy. I don't know. The other one must be very difficult if that one was that easy. Well, I've had a little bit of experience with the puzzles. The overlapping shapes is actually pretty hard to get used to.
The platform on the right is missing an iron ball. Do we have to summon a miracle for it to appear?
Stream 4.
Alright, those are done. And now I see what to do with this. So I have to invert time. Open that up. And open this up. Then I can go through here.
Stream 4.
That guy. Just because I can.
Stream 4.
Goodbye. Purify that. All this.
Should have done it, right? Let's recover the miracle from the tome, miss.
Move that over here. Now it works. That wasn't that bad. Goodbye. Just being able to instantly delete these enemies without fighting them is so convenient.
This far?
Never underestimate those who step into this arena. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.
Brave one, step forward. You could well be Castrum Kremnos' salvation.
Is that statue beckoning to us?
Yep, Chrysius Leo. Saw you before.
Oh, brave one. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Are you calling out to me, Lion?
That's right. Lion. You have an unusual aura about you. I have not seen such a blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
Is that mighty?
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something unspeakable. One that seeks to defile Nikador's divinity, their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call. To crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Okay. Thank you, Leo.
Comes from the depths of this city. We're close. So close, in fact, that I can hear the whispers in my ears.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target. and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Naius, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, though. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came
What about the festival?
for. Better off forgotten.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries. Reveal yourself, O warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead.
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on.
Huh.
Stream 4.
Ooh. There's a cavern of corrosion here. This is the Path of Aria, which may give you Hero of Triumphant Song or Poet of Morning Collapse. Oh, and here's the insecure nymph. I really can't talk to other bugs. Only you, my friend, are willing to hear me out. Who said you're a failure? If you're a failure, then what the heck does that make me? You can only be friends with failures. Yeah, the game has a lot of content. A lot of content. What's over here?
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Ah. See a fire over there? How often does it light up? There's no fire at all. What? It's really gone? This is an omen of great woe. How could this have happened? I don't see a fire over there. What's... Oh. Ooh. Another one of these puzzles. These are really fun. You just gotta learn how to do them. You place the big part over, you take bites out of it, and try to slowly eat away enough that you get the right thing.
There's more than one right here.
Nice.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the
Alright. Stretched and hydrated.
Let's
delete some more enemies. Let's get this. Where's this gonna go? Over there, somewhere.
O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nikador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan. Nikador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
What's wrong, girl?
Guiding souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias. Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Eurocon waiting for?
Be patient, for our plan is still underway. Stealing a Titan soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states. Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's soul. Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos' ballad? The one that Cartonis crafted himself?
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term.
So Nikador is at their mercy?
They are fighting against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals. Cowards. They are afraid of losing their faith and guidance.
Lord Nias, you seem to know a lot about that Titan.
The whispers I'm hearing may very well be from Nikador themselves.
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O wandering soul. The next one. I need to last till the next one.
Did you know the building's design can affect the mood of its visitors? And this gorge before me is impacting my mood. Who designed this? How do we get through? By breaking the thing above?
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
There we go. Now I fixed it.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades. Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Lost souls. Tell us.
Do you need a break, Castros?
I'm fine, miss. There's no need to worry. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Have you heard? King Europon's advisors are coming up with a plan to launch an all-out attack on Akuma.
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds.
That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akuma was conceived that long ago?
Looks like it wasn't Nikador's idea.
Lord Nias.
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era. Is it Oryx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
It's the little pink thing over here. Yikes, our cover's blown.
Miss. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Nias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, a mad Nikador will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amporius from falling to its doom.
Their madness will last for thousands of years.
The
destruction created by human folly is more than anyone could imagine. It so happens that we have the same goal.
The souls are still lingering here. Let us keep going.
Don't push yourself.
We're almost at the end. I can sense it.
All right. Let's take a guess at this. Yeah, there we go.
Puzzle in and of itself.
Such a cool puzzle type. I've always been amazed at the variety of puzzles in Honkai Star Rail. No, you don't. You're not shooting me with a bow. I'm too fast. Oh!
Don't forget.
So the thing that I released all the way back there came over here. Oh, come on. I was just going through the motions, grabbing all the treasure chests, and suddenly he zoops away with one. Get back here. Yep, all the way. Stop squirming. Ah, that was close. I almost fell into the lava. Snatched by Thanatos' hand. Speaking of which, is lava governed by Thanatos or Lady Thagusa? What were the people of Kremnos thinking when they built their city here? Even if they really enjoy having their feet scorched, you'd think they could at least add railings to their bridges. There's so many questions. It never hurts to be curious. When you see a treasure chest, can you suppress that rising impulse to open and see what's inside? You don't look like someone from Castrum Kremnos. Could you be a warrior here to participate in the festival? I come from beyond worlds. You could have just remained silent if you didn't feel like answering. It's just spouting rubbish. Even if I'm new around here, I'm not to be trifled with. Oh, now we have to fight him. This happens sometimes. So he needs to be hit with skill.
Let's add more seasoning.
Now basic attack.
All yours.
And now ultimate. So since I don't have an ultimate ready...
Attribution will find you.
Yes, it's a Bapperbot.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. I wait for the departed.
The most badass ultimate.
Dust's reign, it too shall fall. Another blood debt.
You sure got some skills for someone who talks tough. I may not be a match for you, but Talon will surely punish you. Alright, let's open this up. Alright, at leads us back to where we were before.
Oh, restless soul.
Castris.
Miss. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, Kate, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. Only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Nico's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of their blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace. That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to set it aside for now.
Listen carefully. Add intellect, fortitude, speed, and resolve. Add more resolve, and add more again. Keep adding that. Don't stop. Maybe more determination until it's full of it.
We are nearing the place.
Sorry, I had to.
It's likely no one survived this far in the festival. Stay alert.
Oh, hi there.
The Titan's kin. Be careful.
Warrior entry forbidden.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation.
I shall put it out of its misery.
Split. Soul indestructible. Body.
Oh.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
I love his ultimate.
Let's add more seasoning.
Alright.
Hedge your bets.
I weep for the departed.
Bam, bam.
The two shall fall.
Memories are ever beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Still waters of oblivion.
It's better. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? The dice bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Done.
Is it dealt with?
No. I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split. Soul.
An experiment.
Experiment?
King Euripon wanted to strip Nikodor of its divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikodor's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titan kid before going on to remold the Titan. The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikodor's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul, unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
indestructible body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikador's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
We can tap into the power of time again.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories.
Delver of Memories. Okay, getting close to Castris using her power does really weird things to the screen. See this? This, I'm sure, is the reason why she doesn't touch anybody. And why she had us put March's camera on the ground, and then she picked it up and took the picture, and then put it back down and let us pick it up. Because if she just handed it directly to us, we'd be close to touching her, and that would be instant death.
Unbelievable. This dark and derelict place. Is this the future of Kremnos?
Kremnos must have been through a lot since then.
History has taken a wrong turn and must be set on the right course once more. Much time has passed, yet the Titan's soul remains fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring an end to this absurdity. So join me, comrade. Let us bring death onto that Titan.
Okay. How do we do this? Can't get down there.
The sounds of battle. Bats. So, there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage. Honor. Tenacity. Sacrifice. Reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing.
Let's start with these first.
Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity.
Nikador's soul has been severed into 4 parts by the Kremnoans and sealed in 4 statues in the soul forging zone. Insert the giant swords in these statues' hands into the base to release 1 fragment of Nikador's divinity. Use the hand of Zagreus to grab the charging device and place it at the foot of the statue. Then use an Orynyx's prayer to rewind space-time, letting the giant sword in the statue's hand return to a complete state. Then activate the statue. Statues that are broken can be completed by shining the light of miracle orbs. After all 4 statues in the night space-time are activated, you can break the shackles of Nikador's divinity and advance the story. Okay.
Stream
Break.
forth the gleam of old blades.
Look at this doofus posing.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
You don't like me calling him a doofus.
I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never once retreated from a battle, even against the formless black tide
the dense fog. They alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage. Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body.
Okay.
Voices. Starting to pour in.
Huh. Oh, I need to restore the statue's base. Alright. Hand of Zagreus. There are 5 points of whimsy here? Seriously. Huh. Oh, there's a coin. There's just one more. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I got you. Nice. Okay. Oh, actually, wait a second. I had to pick this up. There has to be some place I can put it. Oh, right here. There! Now we've reconstructed the platform at least somewhat. That might be all we need, actually.
We shall hereby seal the God King's honor in this sword vessel, a testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back. Even when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Okay. Lay the hand of Zagreus down there. The treasure. Yeah. Next is the one over here. Oops.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Nice.
I am listening. Go on. Tell me your tale.
Oh. The body of the statue is incomplete. Miracle Orb.
We shall utilize here the Dark King's tenacity within this sword vessel, a testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against the calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the Black Eye may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog, even till today.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
One more. Ah.
Divinity exists within this statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
Grab this. Back over here. And then switch back. And now huh. I can't get close enough. Huh. Wait, is there another one of those miracle things over here? There is. That's right. That's the problem. If I were to... There we go. Switch back and move the miracle orb. There we go.
A testament that their final words before sinking into dormancy were a vow to defend the world against the Black Tide. They used their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Okay. 4 out of 5.
I was wrong all this while. The final fragment of divinity was never lost. I believe I know where it is.
Where?
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the black tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth during the battle against the Black Tide. Their sanity began to slip away. In their pride, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Yet they could not sever the root of this corruption. They battled the Black Tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. Before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
You're a part of Nikador?
All of these. They're...
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation.
How do we stop them then?
There is only one way to do so. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. When that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action, if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall.
If this is meant to be, then I will fight you.
She knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps she can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikador, the lance of fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife. Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
Dang.
What? They've returned! Best me! Grant me an end! Symphony warrior! Corpus Venus!
This is Nikador's true form. It's incredible.
Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
You refused the toast.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna restart the challenge because I have a different team that I want to do for this. As much as I would love to bring Fugue into this, I want to try
March, lead the counterattack. I believe in you.
this. My basically my shield battery, who pumps us with shields so much that we can't ever fall. The newest buffer of absolute double S rank ridiculousness. She's here for lots of follow-up triggers, and she's here to basically benefit from all of this. So let's try that. Either way, this is going to be epic.
So, this is Nikador's true form. It's incredible.
Well done on them.
Alright. Summon them.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less calm. Watch this!
Yes, it's hilarious.
I could take 10 of you. Pardon my manners.
This is even funnier. Paw!
No. Have your fangs and claws dulled. Back down. Never hesitate! Too slow. That won't do.
Yep, destroyed the war armor.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Yeah, you're no match for an Emanator of the Hunt, buddy. Even when she doesn't crit on her final attack. I really feel like I need to fix her crit chance. Oh. So yeah, see, her crit chance is only 64.3. I don't know what I should do first. Ah, there we go. If you reduce that thing's HP, it reduces the HP reduction on the corresponding character. That's cool.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Fearless, unstoppable!
get it now.
I really don't care about the HP reduction. Unless he can instantly kill a character having that spear there, there's no point for me to break them.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less calm. Watch this!
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant!
Yeah!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh, I love how she just stands on the axe, you know?
Never hesitate! Too slow!
Overcome the curse of mortality. Destruction shall be your reward.
Better not underestimate me. That's how a true master does it.
No. Have your fangs and claws dulled.
Bam!
I venture forth to hunt.
And she's gonna crack this wide open.
Always soaring, forever triumphant!
Looks like I've got a winning hand.
Aww. 1%. It barely dented Aventurine's shields. Buddy, you are so screwed. If this is the best the Blades of Fury can do, I'm sorry, but this is just kind of pathetic.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, alright. All in.
Every time one of my party members gets hit, he gets a stack. He only needs 7 to counterattack. And if he gets hit, he gets 2 stacks. So it's 5 every time the guy uses an AoE. It's kind of dumb. What does Conquer do? Decreases maximum restorable HP by 50%. Okay. Okay.
The nightmare will be over soon.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
I'm just gonna focus all attacks on Nikidor.
Maybe I'll take it all.
Because it takes 12 reductions to get him down.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger,
You reduce
eating less calm.
1 per glory stack you have, and using an ultimate grants you an extra 1 up to a maximum of 2. They kind of had you do this fight before as like a here's how this is gonna work later on in the game.
I get it now. Now watch
Yeah. I choose you! I love that the ability to summon them is called I Choose You.
5 seconds.
Better not underestimate me.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Barely dented the shields.
No. Have your fag.
That's how a true master does it.
That won't do.
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
And we'll go ahead and
Bring an end to strife, once and for all.
oh yeah.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you
The
5
dice have
seconds.
been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Too slow. Back down. Never
Swing.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt.
Hold that thought.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Aww. Ooh, here we go.
I venture forth to hunt.
This is it.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Go for it, Face Show.
Inevitable!
Victory is at hand. Time for the final blow.
Finish him off, Finon. Oh, wow.
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
Wow.
It's finally over. Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
They were protecting the world from something.
What did they say? Please. I need to know.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akuma.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle. Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return.
Are you alright, Finon?
I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akuma and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
Leave, friend? Return together? Aren't you coming with us,
Go
Casters?
with the rest, miss. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time.
Casters picks up a piece of Nikidor's fragments.
Lord Nias. Lord Nikidor. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me. Do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them. I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh. I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphorius. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made, and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption. The god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
Sometime later.
Aggie! They're back!
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame. Palm of my hand.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Amphorius last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikidor's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the holy city.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the crown prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this cool flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of ID's Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty. Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then.
It's so peaceful, as if nothing even happened. There are others carrying the burden for them. The people of Emphorius must have extraordinary spirits to be able to enjoy their lives, even in such troubled times.
They have Aglaya and Trevi to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go?
He was exhausted, so he already went back to rest.
Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so... Thank you for your help, Miss... Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you to, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence.
Is there anything we should know about this ritual?
From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence.
Sure, as long as we don't oversleep.
I'll be sure to send someone to wake you up then. The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friend.
You and Dan Heng watch Finan leave the bath. And my ad's gonna start whether I want it to or not, so I'll be right back. Actually, I need to take a stretch. Alright, and we're back. Did you pick up on that, Cherry? He seems troubled. Yeah, I did. I guess it's understandable. Seeing how he's about to experience something extraordinary. The Titans may only be the local gods of Amphorius, but Immortal ascending to something else altogether. Sounds like a lot to take in. About time we consider ourselves, too. You're right. So much happened in so short a time. We haven't had the chance to consider our own predicament. Our car's scrap. We've lost contact with the crew. And everything beyond the sky is taboo here. Should have brought games we can play offline. I do have some old-timey games with me, but I doubt you'd be interested. Once Finon's Ascension Ritual is over, we should start working out these problems of ours. For now, though, let's just head back to the bath chamber and rest and gather ourselves. So, yeah, for some reason, they can't contact anybody outside of Amphorius. Exhaustion envelops you. At this moment, no god of Amphorius could pull your gaze away from this lounge chair. Are you sleepy? I can see your eyelids growing heavy. Go to sleep then, if you're tired. Sneezy snooze. But isn't it always daytime in the city? How do you fall asleep like this? Wait, something seems off. Did you notice? I'll get embarrassed if you keep staring at me like that. Are there knots in my fur? Is it my ears? No, they seem fine. Look, I can even flap them. Sorry. You can say more than single words now? You're right. I am speaking in full sentences now. Wow. It feels amazing to be able to speak fluently. But why do I speak in such a proper, unkitsy manner now? I mean, referring to myself in standard first person and all. Why aren't your words enunciated? Right? You noticed it too? No fair. Never mind. Since I'm the forgiving type. Besides, now that I'm a bit more used to it, I don't sound as bad. So, can you tell me about yourself now? I don't remember a thing about myself. My head hurts. I have a gut feeling, though. As long as we continue to collect the fragments of memories scattered across Amphorius, we'll be rewarded with something really, really good. How should I put it? Anyway, I know that this world is... I keep screwing up. I just know that this world is very important to me. So once again, it's all down to one gal and her dog. I'm not a dog or a pet. I am... what am I? Anyhow, I'm an important character for sure. I think I'm getting sleepy. The light feels so nice and warm. Even my fur's toasty warm. I can fall asleep any... I'll take a break too. Your consciousness sinks into dreams, and at the edge of the dreamscape you hear a whisper. Open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past. Having learned about Castrum Chronos' past, now drop in that strand of nameless recollection. Record Midemos' story on the empty pages. Those flame-chasing people, those forgotten stories, as I've written. Huh. Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state Kremnos.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion of the Kremnos Festival was an honor that only the cream of the crop could obtain. There's no glory to be found in accolade, only obtainable through slaughter. A man blocks my way. His name is Midemos, Crown Prince of Kremnos. Despite being a man of few words, news of his deeds has traveled far and wide. His tale is an extraordinary one, they say. Cast off a cliff by his father at birth, he plunged into the Sea of Souls and drifted for 9 years.
He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
An immortal body, a gift bestowed upon the man. With every other Chrysos, Aaron, and Forius, a blessing, yet also his curse. The taciturn man is seated at the table, expecting me to break the silence. Before us is a cup, filled to the brim with a crimson liquid. People considered it a Kremnoan tradition to sustain their bodies with fresh blood. In popular legends, every body on the battlefield was taken.
Arrogant amateur historian.
He sees straight through my pretense. His gaze is keen and piercing as a lion's.
This is pomegranate juice.
The man scoffs. The reason it's called a wild tale is because Castrum Kremnos has long vanished. When their god descended into madness, the city likewise became shrouded in fog. Rumor has it that during the final battle of Castrum Kremnos, this man too took the battlefield. Cutting down countless foes, fighting in a sea of blood, he drove his spear through the heart of the enemy king. Really? It showed me 2 different ad breaks, but they ended within seconds of each other. So I wonder if for other people it actually showed them back to back. Because it did show me 2 timers, but they were both playing at the same time for me. The tip of that spear was directed at his own homeland. A chatter breaks out among the people, and the man rises to leave. The truth of such rumors, he speaks only through his distant silhouette. A silhouette of a body that has withstood endless trials and faced death innumerable times, but not bore a single mark. Midemos, the hero of yore. And now... Oh, come on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, lighten up. What's got you so serious? What's with the book? I have no clue. I was deep in sleep. And the next thing I knew, I woke up here. Since you're here too, does that mean... Did our hearts connect in a dream? Exactly, that's exactly it. How cute, as if we were fated to be connected. Although I'm completely in the dark, I adore this story. They say dreams are veils cast by Onyx. Could this be a gift from them? It appears that Titan cherishes you just as much as I do. I get it, a bedtime story. I love bedtime stories. Please read one to me. I've got a hunch this beautiful star we just saw is a treasure that brings stories. And our travels ahead, we're sure to encounter many more. So let's keep our eyes peeled and dive into reading together. We need to collect tons of bedtime stories, then. Cherry, you can read them to me. Okay, so let me go. Author's recompense. Huh. So there are a total of 7 sagas. Five Flame Chaser paths. I can't go back to that scene, can I? And read the last bit. I'll have to get it on a replay. Like, a replay of the stream. Alright. While you're having the strange dream somewhere else in Alkima.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethely's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind, gather my thoughts. That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castoris, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikedor?
I don't quite get how it works. But if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the scales of justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Castoris?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphorius. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Don Hung hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaya's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikedor would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you deliverer in jest. I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Castoris. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. Only I could separate my soul from my body, too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Herta? A silent fourier system in a familiar corner of the cosmos.
Adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I'm sure as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know. Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Remember the scene? Oh, it evoked so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herta.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droidhead. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herta. You're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droidhead here, can—
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on, don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either.
I am Herta herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That meaningless task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madame Herta. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herta herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What are you planning to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid
words, Hamota. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead. Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droidhead, only to screw up everything else? All right, all right. I get it. Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it. Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. What's with your witty remarks today?
Okay. Temporarily added to lineup. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe. Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard. Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right? One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the Path of Erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up. I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in? Of course. All 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over. I'm just a mirror, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? I'm already frosting up. Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky. But aren't we already in the sky? You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
I'm curious.
Take a look. This is your genius in action.
Why are we going through this now instead of like next update or something?
Joining the battle.
Uh-oh. Why did I pick Firefly by accident? I'll have to change that later.
The door to a whole new world.
Looks like I've got a winning hand.
Mimi!
Like fireflies to a flame, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight to live! Expand your thinking.
Sorry, Firefly, but I actually meant to grab Fugue.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Yeah.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
No holding back. Unite our goals. Dreams of a... Let us dance once more.
No dirty. Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Oh.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void.
And Madame Herta never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
This mail? Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so? What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Oh, the mysteries of life. Even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side? Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Take a look.
I love the fact that she went and said something about a Yottaflop's computer. I'm like, so more than teraflops. Great. I'm making jokes about that now.
Open sesame.
Share good fortunes.
Sure, I'll play along.
Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking.
Alright.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
Time stop.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
There we go.
Have we met? Unite our goals.
Open sesame.
Hedge your bets.
Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Let us dance once more.
don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
No holding back. Dream vanished.
Never seen perfect. Open sesame.
Huh?
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Help me! Goo from those boats got onto my reflective surface.
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
I wonder if this is a lead up to the next simulated universe.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station, aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror see. And here. Mirror do. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Perna, behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Perna?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default, and the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why? Do you even have such reason?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Threats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack!
Uh-oh.
These are mimetic remnants of the remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
Alright.
Open sesame. I don't have time to expand your thinking.
I hit the mark.
And paw.
Have we met? Dream vanished.
Never seen perfect. Open sesame.
Egad! What a close shave. But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them. For the
Was that it?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Expand your thinking. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
You know, it might actually just be here to show off Herta, so that everyone's like, oh, I want to pull for her. You're not above that. Is there a memory bubble here too?
Feeling lucky.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
No
And yeah, Mem can actually take hits. So Mem can also get knocked out as well. So be careful.
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Dreams of a... Let us dance once more. Cloud scattered.
They're completely battered, save for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
A memory bubble, tucked away this far in.
I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first. Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
Oh, that's right. There's why there was a big exclamation mark there. Because I can grab this. It's another Eidolon.
I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's continue. Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mira. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time?
It's fine. Have we met? Unite our goals.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Okay. Use the skill. Use Mem. Use ult. Recharge some of my skill points. You can see the skill points as I use them right next to where it says single target.
No dirty tricks.
If I run out of skill points, I can't use the skill. I have to use basic attack. I only get them by using basic attack.
Dreams of a past life are now. Let us dance once more.
Boom. 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 Each one of those makes my team do more damage.
Never seen perfection before?
Of course.
Open sesame.
They're doing the lawn outside.
There's a endless riddle. Nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Sure,
Get rid of these annoying bugs in the program.
Dirty tricks. Watch your head.
The good thing about them being attackable is that she also gets shields. Whenever Aventurine puts shields up on people, Mem gets a shield too. Party-wide means party-wide. Mem Sprites get them too. Yeah, it's normally a bad thing to let them explode like that, but again, these shields are just kind of bonkers.
Watch your head. No dirty trick. The dice have been cast. Bust.
I will say,
I'll take it off.
I think I have one Eidolon for Aventurine, which means I pulled him twice. And that's kind of like, that's a bit of a whale move. But honestly, if you save up and you know what character you need an Eidolon for, it's totally possible for free-to-play players.
Nothing but a void. Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it. You've taken care of the problems in all three zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors.
Ooh.
You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? Well, that's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last,
oh dear.
We can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, droid head. You better not snub me.
Huh.
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space.
Yeah, this is where the Trailblazer ended up when she grabbed the Preservation's lance.
Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from this name.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Huh.
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No. This isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
I have a suspicion.
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Wanna listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait. Did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab. Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, no, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Is something wrong, Madam Hunter?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herda, I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Huh.
Who are you to interrupt Madam Herda's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen yours yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now. That's not the only reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. No, we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please, you know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
That's very true.
I am truly unlucky to have found the best.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Dryman. I will be back.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh, my plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan? My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there. But it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh? Something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past. And every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Bavaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
What's going on with March? March was sick at the beginning of this, and if it's gotten worse... Good thing you're finally up, or that giant's eye is gonna give you a sunburn. They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them? They don't seem to need food. Suzu! I'm still cute and tiny and small, alright? But, come to think of it, I don't remember the last time I ate something. Forget it, you can skip the translation. I can somehow tell none of that chatter is meaningful. It's almost time. The Chrysos Air should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go witness the core flames return when you're ready. I almost got stuck. Huh. Ooh, interesting. Oh, so you can come here and get memories of recollection, or the crystal shard things. That's really cool.
Short respite and time for the next fight.
It's just it's like the whole thing with the ID tokens in Penacony.
12 titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Just claim those real quick. Alright.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
The Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nurturing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff.
I think me nursing his wounds.
So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame-chased journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finon of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
Yay, it lit up.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finon. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Naius? I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority, your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Finon of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friend.
Huh.
Lord Finon is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
What a mysterious ritual. Is there really nothing we can do but wait? I don't know about the rest of them, but I don't like to sit by and wait for my fate to be decided.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Finon.
You spoke to him?
Yes. There was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finon's heart wavering wherever he is, whatever he is fighting. I pray he makes it through this test.
Finon steers his own fate if he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod. we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
What if he fails?
Would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through. You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Huh.
Finan, there will come
Looks like she fell asleep. Presiding over this ritual must take quite a toll.
Still too late.
Finan said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. Prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Isn't it nice to be polite?
Kremnoans revere strength, military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette.
Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet. That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finan.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finan had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero,
If the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Hmm? I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Some system hours ago, aboard the Astral Express. Pom-Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her a...
No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
I guess you're right. March, I'm coming in, okay? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh great, to be continued there, jeez.
Respite, then time for the next fight.
Ah. Great. So, March 7th was originally found by the Express floating through space, completely trapped in 6-phase ice. I think she's getting trapped in 6-phase ice again. And it might have something to do with Amphorius, or at least being this close to whatever Amphorius' unique properties are. Huh. Yes, 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 yes. And a bunch of random quotes come through when you interact with this. But then you can drop libation in and get bonuses, and let's see. I know, really, it is. It's just, it's like, I kind of, for a story, I love it. It's like, oh no, we knew that March was feeling unwell, but now it's way, way, way worse than we thought. And the worst part is, as a player, we kind of know what's going on because we know March's story to that point. And then on top of that, we know that nobody knows, like, well, not nobody, but like, the Trailblazer and Da Hong don't know what's going on with March. So that's rough. They have no way of contacting the Express. The Express has no way of contacting them. They don't know how serious it is. This. I completely flubbed on this and didn't enter the drawing for the 500,000 lucky superstars. So congratulations to all of these people who got 500,000 jades, especially the 5 here that I could have entered to be one of. But oh well. We never win anything anyway. So, new pure fiction. And we haven't finished Apocalyptic Shadow either. Well, that's it. To be continued in 3.1. $41 tickets. $41 pulls and 1 away from a 10 pull on the permanent banner. Oh boy. Well, thanks for sticking with me to the end. This has been quite a journey. I did not expect it to take me 3 streams to get through this. I will be more prepared next time and actually do a little research on how long is this update. I'll definitely make sure to see how long people thought this one was and compare them, because some people may estimate this as being way less than 12 hours of content. The way I was playing it, it was 12 hours of content. At least 10. So, anyway. Say goodbye to man. Until next time. Have fun, everybody.